What's up, you guys? It's Brandi. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Today I'm coming on with a foundation review video. I feel like I haven't sat down to actually do like a beauty video in a minute because I've been just pushing out so much different stuff on my channel, which hopefully you guys are really enjoying because I'm enjoying doing it, switching it up, mixing it up so it's not the same type of video over and over. So if you are enjoying it, make sure you're always like clicking that thumbs up button but clicking the thumbs up button, yeah, and also sharing my videos as well, and give me some ideas of some other type of videos you guys would like to see in the comment section below too, because I'm like in a mood to switch it up more, do more things, offer more variety here, because I feel like I've in a way boxed myself in from time to time with doing hair starting out and then switching to beauty, makeup reviews and stuff like that. So I just want my channel to encompass who I am as a person overall. So I feel like I'm on the road to doing that and giving you guys a lot more of who I am and things that I love. But today's video, like I said, is going to be a foundation review video. So before jumping into today's video, of course, I want to welcome all of you guys who might be new here to my channel. Thanks for stopping by and checking your girl out. Hopefully you'll stay a little while, kick your feet up, peruse my channel, and then eventually click that red subscribe button and become a member of this family. Now for all my other OGs, welcome back. Let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Okay, you guys, so the foundation we're going to be trying out today is by one of my favorite drugstore brands, which is Maybelline, and it's their Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Protective Makeup. This is what the packaging looks like right here. It's just a squeeze tube. It looks pretty small, but it's still 1 fluid ounce, and I picked mine up in the shade 330 Toffee. I do like the packaging of it, which is really easy. They came out with this in the summertime, so this is very travel friendly. It's a squeeze tube, which means you're going to be able to get every last bit of this out. I would even probably cut the top of it off and like go inside with my finger and scrape the rest of it out depending on how good this is. So let's go ahead and read the claims for this foundation. It says on here, experience flawless coverage foundation specifically formulated to protect your skin from harmful environmental aggressors. Maybelline's Dream Urban Cover Flawless Coverage Foundation, SPF 50, has broad spectrum and is enriched with antioxidants to help protect against pollution, yet feels lightweight and breathable. It not only leaves a natural looking finish, but protects skin day after day. It's available in 16 different shades. And yeah, this is also their first foundation that has SPF in it, which I didn't even realize that none of their other foundations have ever had SPF, which I'm like, that's crazy to me because so many people now are talking up putting on sunscreen and how you need to protect your skin and all of that. And it just makes sense to have it in foundation already if that's what people are wearing. So it's odd that they haven't had this until now. Like, it's 2019, people. So hopefully they continue like adding it into all of their other foundations. And then hopefully it doesn't give flashback either. So you guys know me. I pretty much always do foundation review videos using two different beauty tools. I have my Rihanna Fenty Beauty Sponge that I'm going to use on one side. And today I'm going to be using my Morphe Y6 brush on the other side. We're going to go ahead and jump in because it is Sunday and I'm doing this before church, so I don't want to be late. I feel like this is going to be a good shade Toffee, which is what I normally get in Maybelline foundations. I do feel like their Toffee could be a little bit more on the, I don't know, the yellowy side for me, but this is normally the closest. Okay, it's not looking bad. It looks good. I feel like it's moisturized too, and it gave me pretty good coverage. I would say this gave like a good medium coverage actually. It really did do a good job in evening out the skin because I had those dark marks here, which you can see faintly, but they're pretty much all gone. That seriously covered everything on this side. Who would have thought that? And I like the finish. I feel like the finish is the same on both sides where it just looks nice, glowy, and healthy. It doesn't really say what type of finish, I don't think, or maybe I did read it to you guys and I forgot. I'm just gonna go on this side with whatever's left on the back of my hand with the brush because I feel like, you know, if you need to really cover up a section, using a brush on that section will do a really good job, but I'm not gonna go over this whole side again because I do kind of feel like it gave about the same coverage. I want to just go over this one with my beauty sponge. So this is what my skin looks like with basically one layer of the foundation on. I feel like this looks pretty good. I do like the shade match is okay. Like I still feel like it needs to be a little bit more yellow in their Toffee than they have. But if you're my foundation twin, this is the closest we're gonna get about right now. It definitely feels lightweight. I don't feel like I have anything on my skin at all. It just looks really healthy. And I don't know if it's because of the SPF they have in it, but normally like most of their foundations that I've tried out, none of them leave this type of finish where it's a glowy finish. It just looks really overall nice and healthy, and it still gave me the coverage that I needed to cover up all of my blemishes to even my skin out. So your girl is liking this so far. So what I'm gonna do, of course, is go and finish the rest of my face, come back on, let you guys know how other products play with this foundation, and then we're gonna do our starting point and continue to wear this the rest of the day. So I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I've now finished the rest of my face, and this is what the foundation is looking like with a completed face. I don't feel like much has actually changed. Everything else applied really easily, and I feel like everything looks really nice and natural still. I tried to keep it where it still looks like a natural look, and I felt like I didn't even really need to put any type of setting spray on top of this just because of how the foundation was looking after everything else was applied. Also, I did end up going over my entire face with a little bit of a light translucent powder just because I felt like it was starting a little bit too dewy for the day, and I knew once I sprayed a setting spray on top of it, it was going to give it a little bit more glow and illumination. So I wanted to, you know, give this a fair shot to see if this is going to last all day. I don't have any complaints yet. It's not really settling into any of my fine lines. My forehead looks okay right now, but I do feel like on this side, which is my problem side, I feel like I am going to start getting a little bit of settling, but for the most part, that's not anything out of the ordinary. So far, so good. I'm liking it. We're getting started. It's pretty much like 9 o'clock. It's 8:58 right now. So I'm gonna have a good amount of time to wear this throughout the day and then come back on, let you guys know how it held up. I might do a check-in if something changes, but if not, then this is gonna be our starting point, and I will be back at the end of the night. Coming to you to do a quick check-in. I don't think this lighting is the best, but it's what I got right now. It's currently 4:08, so I've had this foundation on for about 6 hours, I think, and I am noticing a slight difference. It's a little bit shine accumulating on my forehead right now. I'm also noticing that it's settling in my smile lines around my mouth, but for the most part everywhere else it seems pretty good. I feel like on my forehead I probably could blot it and I'd be good, but I don't want to touch it at all so you guys can really see what it looks like at the end of the night. But this is what it is so far, which I don't think is bad at all, and it still feels pretty lightweight, so I don't have any complaints about it other than just those two things, but I don't feel like they're real deal breakers. So I'm about to head out and I'll see you guys at the end of the night. Okay, you guys, I'm back. It's now the end of the night. It's currently 8:17, so I've had this foundation on for almost 12 hours, and I would actually probably never wear this foundation for that long, but considering the fact that I have to say this still looks really good for this to be almost 12 hours of wear. The foundation still is pretty much full coverage on here. I don't really have as much creasing as I feel like I did earlier in the day, and it still feels very lightweight. So I just have to say I'm very happy with the way this ended up turning out. I would have to say the only thing that I'm noticing with this foundation that many of you guys might not like is the fact that I do have a little bit more oil on my forehead area here than I would like. So I feel like if I wanted to continue wearing this, I would need to blot there. But in terms of everywhere else on my face, I feel like it held up really well. It's not overly dewy or overly oily, as I'm sure most of you would probably say. I'm more so like, I feel like it's just dewiness, but let's be real with it. It's pretty much oil. And I kind of feel like if I wouldn't have moisturized my face so much prior to putting this foundation on, I probably wouldn't have as much oil as I do right now on my forehead. But I'm just excited at the fact that it held up in terms of covering up all of my blemishes the entire day. It has not felt sticky in any way. It has definitely felt lightweight, like I've said. So I don't know why I'm super surprised by this, because Maybelline does foundations really, really well. Like, this is, it's my favorite drugstore brand for a reason, because they know what they're doing. And I feel like with this foundation, they definitely met all of the expectations. Other than that, I feel like the one thing that they probably could do is expand the shade range, because like I told you guys, it's only 16 shades currently, but I feel like Maybelline does that a lot, where they debut products and they only give about like 16 shades to kind of get a feel for how people like it. And then maybe later on, they'll expand it a little bit more, like they've done the Matte and Poreless and the Dewy and Smooth, which are two of my favorite foundations by them. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I would give this foundation 2 thumbs up. Love the fact that it has SPF in it, so I don't have to like put on an SPF before applying foundation. It can just all be in one. So let me know you guys' thoughts on this if you have tried it out. Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this review video, as usual, give it a thumbs up, show your girl some love. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and click that subscribe button and join the family. And until next time, I'll see all of you beauties later. Bye.